We're helping you kick off the weekend and get ready to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. That is next week with the help of the Flying Squirrel. Here to give us some information is the co-owner Dan. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Tell me about the Flying Squirrel and about how long you've been in Chattanooga.
Okay, we opened up in 2013, which is now 7, coming up on 8 years ago, which is crazy. And we are a neighborhood bar restaurant down here on South Side. We've been here for a little while before this crazy rush of new bars and restaurants, so we're sort of watching this place change in front of us very rapidly and just trying to stay relevant and be a great place to hang out.
So St. Patrick's Day is next week, and you guys like to, party big and have special celebrations. What can we expect?
Yeah, so a little bit of a backstory. We are a bit of a different bar and restaurant than we were when we opened. We used to want to be the guys throwing the biggest party on the block, and over the years we've pulled our closing time back a little bit, focused a little bit more on dinner, and we are going to be a refuge from the green-tinted, wild party night, if only because there's other people who are really psyched to do it better and bigger, like Bitter Alibi and Honest Pint, and so we're like a refuge from the craziness, and I mean that in the best way possible. We're real happy about it. Some people are looking for someplace a little bit quieter. Now, the Tuesday following, on St. Patrick's Day proper, we're doing our St. Pappy's Day, where we release our allocation of Pappy Van Winkle liquors, the whiskeys, I'm sorry, and at a price that people can actually enjoy.
Right, exactly. We all know what that's like. All right, so your St. Patrick's Day event is going to be for those who still want to celebrate the holiday, but maybe they don't want to be 100% committed to the green, right?
Yep, right. Exactly.
And today we're
it's going to be real chill over here.
Real chill. That's my speed. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So the cocktail we're featuring today is going to be available to celebrate all through next week.
Yes,
what's that cocktail?
Absolutely. It's by Lucas. He's going to tell you all about it. It's called the Four Seasons. It's an after-dinner drink, sherry-based with a variety of other liqueurs in there. Very nice.
All right, Dan, I'm going to let you go, and we're going to jump behind the bar with Lucas.
Great. Thanks so much.
All right, we've jumped behind the bar now. Lucas, thanks so much for joining us again. Now, you are bringing us another great cocktail.
That's right.
All right, tell us what you're making today.
All right, this one's called the Four Seasons. It's called the Four Seasons because it's got 4 different ingredients.
Perfect.
And it's a lighthearted, kind of like the group Four Seasons. This one's going to be using Tattersall. 2 different products from them, actually. That's a nice little distillery out of Minneapolis.
Perfect.
They are a smaller company, but they have a pretty big portfolio.
Good.
And they just focus on craft spirits. They do a really good job. Then we've got an Oloroso Sherry and Aperol, which is a classic Italian aperitif.
Perfect. And you're going to take us through how to make that here in just a second.
That's right.
I want to dive into how this cocktail came to be. Now, this is a Flying Squirrel original cocktail, right?
It is.
Really a lot of your brainchild.
Yeah. So it was a cocktail that I started and then collaborated with another bartender here on.
Perfect. So you can only get it here, guys. That's what that means, right? All right. Take us through how to make this guy.
All right. So it's going to be equal parts the 2 Tattersall products.
And what flavor? Is flavor's the right word? What's the...
Yeah, I'll go through them as we go. So the first one is the Tattersall Sour Cherry. And it's called Tattersall Sour Cherry, but it's just as sweet as it is sour. It's just a really good balanced cherry.
Not lip puckering.
It's not lip puckering.
Perfect.
And then we've got their orange crema, and crema just being a sugary liqueur.
A sweeter orange, right? Perfect.
And then next we've got the Sandeman Oloroso Cream Sherry. So we're using a cream sherry. It's got a creamier texture to it.
This sounds good already.
Yeah, it's a nice little after-dinner cocktail, or a nightcap, if you will. And then the Aperol is just a bar spoon.
And what is Aperol? Talk about that a little bit more.
Aperol is technically a bitter orange liqueur, but it is actually a little on the sweet side.
Okay, perfect. Good to do.
Get a little ice in there,
and you referenced this as an after-dinner cocktail. What does that mean? How does it classify? When is this best consumed, I guess?
Yeah, so like after you eat your dinner, it'll help you digest your food a little bit.
Hey, there we go.
The last 2 products would be more popular in like European countries.
Makes sense.
Sherry's typically come out of Spain. Aperol's an Italian aperitif.
How would you describe the total flavor profile?
So this is going to be a little on the sweeter side.
Okay. I would have guessed that, but I didn't want to be wrong, so, you know.
You wouldn't be wrong.
It looks beautiful.
And then we garnish it with dehydrated orange.
Perfect. Now, does it have a heavier orange flavor or a little bit of, but can you really taste the cherry and everything?
It's all balanced in there together.
Perfect. Well, these are some of my favorite flavors, so I'm going to sip on this cocktail. Remember, St. Patrick's Day celebrations happening next week. Now, this cocktail is not on the menu just yet. It's going to be launching with the new spring menu. That's right. But we can still order it, right?
Absolutely. Anytime you want.
All right. Just keep checking in, and you'll find all those answers and more. Lucas, thanks for joining us.
Of course.